A lot of people out there ask me, what was it like on America's Got Talent and what's it like afterwards? After AGT was a really interesting experience. I didn't expect to feel so talentless and so worthless, I guess. All those subliminal messages get into your head. They say on the show, this is the end of the road for you, or your dreams have been broken and all this stuff. And for a while, I really believed the hype, and I never expected that to get to me because I've always kind of been solid, especially about when it comes to my music. Like, that's something I've always been very confident of.
I either wanted to be in Southern California, like LA or New York. In my mind, there were the places where everything was happening, but there was the most going on and the most opportunity for me, or chance for me, to develop networking quickly while I had this 2 years of a visa to be in the States and then to try and make something afterwards. I know a bunch of Australians who have come and studied over here and then have had to come back to Australia because things haven't worked out for them or whatever. And I just kind of always knew, actually, that it just always felt right.
I decided to leave a cushy job that I had at an opera company where I was making a union salary and only working 8 months out of 12.
I knew myself well enough, I guess because I was coming back as an adult learner. I knew myself well enough that I wasn't going to be able to compete for certain schools, and I wouldn't be able to afford other schools. I knew what I could afford myself. I didn't ask for any help from anyone. I got some scholarships to kind of help reduce the cost of school a little bit.
I knew that I always wanted something more, which was the whole reason I auditioned in the first place. And the experience ended up being so incredibly cathartic because I learned the power of being open and transparent and what that does for people.
Well, I think it's really important as an artist to be authentic and to be yourself, and as a person I think it's the same thing. So that's what we try to do online, is to be ourselves authentically as people as well as artists, and the two are pretty much inseparable.
It was kind of a risk to move back to Los Angeles and start over. I'm not a young person, I'm 37 years old. But to start in the music business again, as you will, with this reinvention of a new sound, a new musical partner, was a huge leap of faith, and I'm so glad I took it.
I love that we can create high quality music and that we get to do it together.